Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing Adventures. Today is going to be a short video on how to install a auto start stop disabler on 2025 Honda Pilot Trailsport. Alright, so I got this auto start stop disabler on Amazon because although there's a physical button in the vehicle, I keep forgetting to turn them off. So when I come to the first stop, whether if it's a stop sign or at a red light, the engine shuts off and I'm like, dang it, I forgot it again. And the amount of gas that I'm saving versus the wear and tear that it's doing to the starter and the battery, it's just not worth the amount of gas saving in my opinion. Plus, there's a slight delay when you initially press the gas pedal and when the car starts to move forward. So it was pretty annoying, but it's not as bad as some other vehicles that has this function too. So it wasn't too bad. But to prevent that from happening, I got this disabler. But for some reason, if you still want the auto start stop function turned on, you can still turn it on by pressing the disable button without taking this device out. So essentially what this device is doing is the opposite of what the vehicle was designed to do. So instead of shutting off the vehicle like it was initially programmed to do, and if you didn't want that happening, you have to physically press the disable button. But with this device, again, it's doing the complete opposite, so it won't shut the vehicle off until you press the disable button. And this method will work with almost all vehicles that has the auto start stop function. Just type in your vehicle and auto start stop disabler on Amazon and the right device will show up. But I'll leave the link for this device in the video description for your convenience. So this is going to be one of the simplest modifications that you could do to your vehicle, and it'll help with the longevity of the starter and the battery. So first, pop the gear selector bezel with the included trim movable tool, and they're total of, I believe they're a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clips or 8. So first pop off the front. Like so. And there should be one right here. Right there. And right at the end. Pop the, and then come to this side and just pry that off. And there we go. And if you found this video helpful so far, please like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Okay, and just lift the bezel and disconnect this cable or this wiring and grab your disabler and connect it from this end and back to the disable button. So like that. So again, we're putting the disabler device in between the disable button and the factory wiring. And you could put the wire back in here and put the bezel back on. Snap it in place. And that's it. So that was pretty simple, right? So now let's turn the vehicle on and see if it actually works. Okay, I'm gonna start the vehicle. And bam, right there. Auto start disabled. And if I press the disable button on the vehicle, yep, now it's enabled. Again, on or off, I should say. And on. So let me turn the vehicle off and then turn it back on, and it should show that the disabler is disabled. And bam, right there. So yeah, this thing works. And again, if you still want the auto start stop enabled, just press the disable button on the vehicle. Now it's enabled. So off and on, off and on. Simple as that. All right, so that was very simple modification and one less thing to remember in this busy life. And the starter and the battery will also thank you too. And as I mentioned, the amount of gas saving is not worth the risk of replacing the starter and the battery prematurely. I mean, I get why modern gas vehicle has this function because of the strict emission rules and regulations and whatnot. And on paper, it looks good to say that you'll be getting X amount of MPG on city driving. But again, the amount of gas saving is just not worth it in my opinion. And I think it should have been programmed this way from the factory. Like if you want the auto start stop function, press the button, but they didn't. And that's why there are devices like this to reverse that and eliminate early starter malfunction. So that's all I have for you guys today. And if this video was helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I ordered a bunch of parts from Nolo Design, so I'll have installation video coming up shortly for the 2025 Honda Pilot Trailsport. So please stay tuned for that. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in today. And until next time, keep chasing adventures, and I'll see you all on my next video.